Hey there folks, comicsgatekeeper here. I'm reviewing the Boys, and that is Omnibus 4. Yes. Let's see what we got here. We've got the usual shenanigans. Finally, absolutely finally, and I know this happened in a few episodes in the TV show, but Butch has finally discovered that Huey is going out with Starlight. So he decides the next thing he's going to do is give him busy work. Don't let him in to the inner circle, because he might have been a plant sent by Voight or someone else. It's about a minor superhero team, super duper, and you start to realise that they might be retarded. Don't know what else other way to put it. Yeah, there's a brain injury girl who keeps forgetting the words and looks like she's been beaten up. A fella who dresses in a metal outfit but has Tourette's syndrome and keeps calling everyone a cunt. Damn, I wish I had Tourette's. I'd have an excuse then for being a prick. Anyway, Huey, to infiltrate the group, he complains about it. He doesn't want to go to fucking New Jersey. He doesn't want to meet these people. He kisses Starlight goodbye and gets on the train. Originally, he's kind of observing them from afar, but he kind of gets involved with them eventually. Now, the reason he's watching them is because apparently an A or a B lister called Mal Chemical has been sent to join them. And they think, well, that's strange. These people are big fucking losers. Why are they sending an actual proper hero to get them? Yeah, of course he's not really a hero. He's kind of got the powers of Metamorpho from the DC comics. And he can also shapeshift a bit. And you find out that he's there because it's a punishment. He apparently turned himself into a facsimile of one of the superhero's boyfriends and fucked her, which I think might constitute something rapey. But yeah, he laughs it off. He sees the group as his punishment. So yeah, the superheroes try and get a cat down from a tree. The fat kid lands badly, and they think his penis goes up inside him. So then they all end up getting pissed on when they try and help him. And Mal Chemical's just laughing. He says, "This is where they send the abortions that live." So Mal Chemical's living there, drinking beer and generally being an arsehole. They want him out, but apparently Voight is paying the bills, so they have to have him there. So yeah, the big fella lands on Huey's car and crushes it flat, nearly kills Huey. Then they go out for ice cream to say sorry, and this fella, who's like matter-eating lad, eats an ice cream and nearly chokes to death on it. Huey knows his first aid and saves him. Yeah, now he's like their super friend. Now he's like snap a car to their Justice League. There's a reference for the old people there. So more Mal Chemical being Mal Chemical, being an utter cunt. Huey hangs around and they give him a super duper t-shirt. Yeah, Mal Chemical pretends to be the big fat bouncing lad fella. The one who had his pee-pee stick stuck inside him when he fell funny trying to rescue the cat. I never thought I'd say that sentence. Yeah, but actually it's really Mal Chemical, and he's trying to get... he's trying to have some fun. Oh yeah, he tries to kill the leader of the group by smothering her. And when they attack, he kind of becomes like John Carpenter's The Thing. He's all faces and spikes and tentacles. Huey comes in to save him, tells him to get the fuck away. Mal Chemical does crazy shit. He puts tentacles in his mouth, makes him cough up blood, becomes an absolute fucking eldritch abomination. Given Huey like thousands of little cuts just to torture him first, and now he's really going to fuck him up. So fortunately Butcher comes in and ignites the gas that Mal Chemical has turned into and burns him to death. Well, he's kind of disappeared at that point. Huey, on the other hand, is pretty fucked up. Little fella swears at Butcher because he's got Tourette's. Butcher threatens to slap the mouthy little toe rag, takes Huey's broken body and takes him to hospital. He tells Mother that he thinks Huey might be a traitor. This one gets a lot more Huey-centric very quickly. Starlight confesses she's a super. He vomits and runs away because A-Train killed his girlfriend. Talks to Butcher, finds out that... tells him about Starlight. He says that he knows. They've had the 7 headquarters bugged. And Huey happens upon the video. The video of Starlight sucking all the male 7 members' cocks. And he is really angry. He calls her a fucking whore. And he goes away. He goes back to Scotland. Now, at this point, he still doesn't tell her he's working for the boys. So Huey goes home, meets some of his old friends, find out one of his friends is now a chick. His other friend has apparently a skin disease that makes him reek to fuck. So he wears a gas mask all the time and you never see his face. So he goes and gets drunk with his pals, and the barman remembers him from when he was a kid. Apparently Huey had his own secret 7 famous 5 Enid Blyton style crime busters gang, and he accidentally discovers that they're smuggling European cigarettes into Britain without paying tax. So he gets them sent to prison. He meets an artist who's painting pictures on the shore, comes to see him every day for lunch, generally just lolls about and meets his friends. It's then that he happens upon another crime occurring in his hometown, that they might be shipping in drugs. Now here's the problem with that. His friend with the gas mask is actually in on it. He wanted the money so he could go to China and get cured of his hideous stench. He ends up dying, and his friend, the trans person, ends up in a fight with 2 gangsters, one of whom is armed with a pair of shears for gardening. Now, in the fight he beats them to death, but fortunately only loses his genitals, which he was planning on having cut off next year anyway, so he calls it a win-win, even though he's in hospital. Starlight turns up. Yeah, so they kind of make up. You know, it's obviously a bit weird for a while, but yeah, they're going to give it another go, which is sweet. Then they decide to get on the bus, catch a plane, and go home to New York. And Huey cries. What a puff. So yeah, it was an interesting one, because it wasn't just the usual absolute frigging amoral insanity. It was a lot of backstory for Huey, and a lot of emotional things, because his relationship is either going to sink or swim now, based on the truth rather than, well, keeping secrets and lies. So, you know, they've all grown, they've all matured, they've all learned a few things, hopefully. It's kind of a change of pace, I'll be honest with you. If I was to sum up what The Boys was, mainly I'd say it was an amoral comedy with some serious bits thrown in. But this is a lot more sort of emotional, serious. Yeah, that's the problem with the Omnibus, is it's not a graphic novel. It's not a collection of one story spread over 4 or 6 issues. It's everything in chronological order. So you've got the Super Duper team for a few issues, then you've got the Capes for Christ for a bit, and then you've got all of Huey's dark and heavy stuff at the end. So yeah, it's, like I said, it's the usual hodgepodge, but I'm definitely still buying the next one. So yeah, take care folks, later.